Oh yeah, that's right. Bruce shoulder from Murad Ibrahim. Anyway, welcome back to some more UD Ibiza. Okay, it's 5-1. In which we are apparently losing all of the star players at the moment. And the lack of depth is not great. As we go top spot to face Real Zaragoza, who are down near the bottom. In which we'll probably be forced to play Dos Santos. And a Strider on the side. Because Estrada actually looked pretty solid in the game that we played. Anyway. So we haven't scored free kicks yet.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner.
See how this goes.
Ready to bring you is live action from the Segunda División. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek.
Nice,
well,
just
both managers will be
reminding
their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
The inside route looks promising. No way through.
Nice.
Guerra on the ball.
Zaragoza seem to be quite on it.
Guerra. Estrada. Jelic. Brito.
Oh,
And
come on,
take it
Dos
away.
Santos.
One of the many positive things you can say about the visitors is that they have the most potent attack in the league. And Stuart, that is official.
Well, they've been devastated on the counter-attack.
Oh, yeah, love it. Come on.
And movement has caused opponents so many problems.
Nice.
Today will be another chance to show their qualities against
But
a team
corner
who like
isn't
to control
ideal.
possession. Well, the crowd know that set pieces could be their best chance. Just listen to that reaction.
Playing it in. Threat over for now, it seems. Brito.
Go on, Rosenthal.
Opportunity in the wide area.
Jelic.
Find the net. Well, closed down straight away.
Tried to go from long range.
Larrazabal. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Right, Sevilla.
Guerra. Dembele. Estrada.
Go Estrada, run.
Well, they've given him too much space. Well, that is how to play advantage. Moving the ball effectively. Well, he had the measure.
Did that take a deflection off Dos Santos? Oh, okay. It almost did, but almost went in as well. Right. Knuckleball free corner kick.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, not
Terrible.
quite the ideal delivery.
Oh, Jesus, so was that header.
Jaume Grau. Larrazabal. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. And that will be a corner. Who's going to get on the end of it?
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Guerra. Now Estrada.
Okay.
Santos on the ball.
Estrada's got all the room.
It is a decent looking attack here. And space for him to cut in.
Going down the...
Oh, he saved it well.
Not a bad little effort by Estrada. Not bad at all.
Now sending it in. And not the best clearance.
Ah,
It
that
did
was
look
not the
on for
best
them,
pass.
but not to be.
Neither was that.
Lovely work to
Oh,
get
go on,
past his
Dos
man.
Santos.
Can they forge ahead? Still possibilities. Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
Ah!
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Come on, Dembele.
A
Thank you.
textbook interception.
Nice Cabezas.
Guerra on the
Go on,
ball.
Estrada.
Chance
Go on,
to do
Estrada.
damage. Can he give them the lead? Just couldn't get it through.
Oh, it's through anyway.
And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Brito has scored the opener. It took a while, but we got there in the end.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
The keeper diving the other way, though, that's that's a tad sus.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. They've given it away.
Cute.
Dembele. Dos Santos.
Oh, he's through.
He keeps going.
He's in.
Can he do it? And another one.
Oh, he's actually
Two
netted it.
great goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Fair play from the man from Cape Verde.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
He's even made the defender on the way through. Goalkeeper couldn't save his own player's dignity, let
Comes
alone
away with the lead standing at 2-0.
the goal.
He's got space.
Go on, Abia. Abim.
Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in.
It's alright. I have no idea what was going on there.
Possibilities. Preferring to go infield.
Oh, oh.
Oh, tremendous
Nice work
block.
by Dembele. That was
Well,
a bit
real
of an
difficulty
overshot.
keeping the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. And thumped away.
Nice.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Yeah, that was always
Break
gonna.
looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, the supporters think it's on. Must be!
Oi.
Oh, a smart stop.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make
Man's
the most
already
of this
gone
corner.
grey.
Corner kick played in. So there goes the half-time whistle. It is an acceptable scoreline from the point of view of the visitors. They find themselves...
Two 0 up.
So back underway. And an
It's a
intriguing
realistic
second
score at
half
the
in
moment.
prospect.
So. Oh Jesus!
Perfect tackle. Promising sequence.
Nice, Cabazaz. Captain doing the bits.
Space
Rosenthal.
on the flank. Well, possibilities in the centre.
I didn't know if Bro still had the ball or not.
Igbekeme.
Nice, Dembele.
And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation.
I still
on this
don't know
front,
why
but
it's
the
telling
deal
me
has now
about
been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, they've got a real
Galatasaray.
bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Interception
Thank
to
you.
snuff out the danger. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
And it's Dos Santos through again.
Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Oh, surely.
Ah! Thought it'd be more out wide for Estrada, but here we are.
Well,
Nice,
he stopped them in
Dembele.
their tracks.
Well, there it is. The away side haven't had as much of the ball, but when they have had it,
Go
it
on,
looks
Guerra.
so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field.
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this.
Oh,
What an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say.
Estrada being marked by two men.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Weakest player on the field, yet poses the biggest
Do they
threat
mean
apparently.
business on this occasion? It might be. Oh, right in the nick of time. That's a good-looking ball. Danger here as he runs at them.
Oh, Dembele, just sliding a miss.
Doherty not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range, he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Jelic. Brito.
Where's the main man,
Showing
Estrada?
fine vision. Can he do it? And there it is. Another goal.
Very
And
nice
surely
work by
there's no
Dos
way back
Santos.
from this now.
Just giving them the box.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he
I'll
finds the
bring
back of
Yaya
the net.
Santos.
It's a wonderful goal.
Just glitches through a player's leg though. It's perfectly fine.
Is Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back.
That was good. Ah, he's off.
Determined defending. 20 minutes remaining. Rosenthal. And he's made headway.
It's just Dos Santos in the middle.
Oh, keeper
Oh!
in control. Well, they've decided to make a change.
Not a horrible effort. Not great though. I've just noticed the sponsor on the back of their shorts. Didn't realise they had that. Till now.
And he's fired over the corner.
And that was
Well,
nowhere near
control the
Rosenthal.
header, and a disappointing effort in the end.
Yeah, that was just... no. What was happening there, lad? Oh, he's got him. Didn't win the ball.
Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Oh, no. Avia got done. Oh!
It's there for him. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now.
We got away with that. Just. Oh, lad. It's borderline match fixing, to be honest. Like, how are you missing that shot that badly?
A really intense pressure applied. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And the cross not sufficiently well played in.
Oh, no.
Referee points to the spot. Penalty.
Oh.
No, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think
That's...
the referee is right here.
That's... that's... nah. Right. Oh, he's gone down there.
Perfectly executed.
A consolation gift. And instantly I saw the supposed tackle. It's not much of
Well,
a
here
tackle,
it is
it's
again.
more
And
of
how
a
many
sort
times have you seen players
shoulder
get this wrong?
barge of
But
two
not on
men
this
running
occasion.
into each other.
Gets his foot underneath it, slows it all down, dinks it down the middle.
And yeah.
Great penalty.
Varela got done dirty.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Brito. Rosenthal.
Oh, Rosenthal is through.
Into the advanced position.
He's got like 3 people on him,
They've lost it.
but he was through.
They're really pressing their opponents. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
Just sort of sliding here. Why have we got Brito all the way down back? Where Avia? There's Avia.
Grau.
Thank you,
Excellent
Avia.
assessment of the situation at the back.
No? We don't get the same
Tremendous
treatment?
ball played through. Just couldn't capitalise there. Oh, what's he gone and done? He cleared away over the byline. Kick to come.
Oh no. Santos has done an A. Flipping hell. There is more injury rows at UD Ibiza. Ibiza. He just got single leg takedowned. Even the keeper's up for this. Right, there we go. It's Southforce in the sub. Um, and it's got to be Reyes. Or do we go... Or do we for the meme? Oh, I'd be tempted for the meme. He's got a 5-star weak foot. Tell you what, we'll play with Pan.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
I was about to say, our team didn't have much of a choice in it. Fang Pan comes on.
It'll be a corner. And over it comes.
And the keeper.
The conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Will it be sufficient?
We're outrunning the keeper.
And now it is there for him. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
As we go to the Real Zaragoza fans. Yeah. I don't think there needs to be much more said about this.
The defending was all over the place, though.
There was no defending. The goalkeeper had gone up. Everyone had gone up. And that's what happens when the quick break is on.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently.
It's one of those corners that you need to
The
nail.
electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. And out for a throw-in. Just misfiring with the pass. Cabezas.
Yeah, and that was the game.
The final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans.
4-1.
3 points for them.
We'll have Murad Ibrahim back.
Attacking play was excellent.
Dos
Full of
Santos
energy
with a
and pace,
hat-trick,
and the
an
midfield
easy
completely
third as
dominated
well.
the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Dos Santos.
No surprise he will be man of the match. And that's not been a bad day at the office for Ibiza and Lucien Bazin, who's been killing it apparently as manager. Oh, he's done an ACL. Oh, that's harsh. That is harsh. So that pretty much makes Estrada the main midfielder. So we'll get Ibrahim back, which will be nice. Hayato Takage to Albacete. Nice. As we now have to go in and play Racing Santander. Minus Santos. It's just, yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's just not ideal. I wouldn't want to be Racing Club at the moment, knowing what's about to be put in front of them. A singular Murad Ibrahim decimation is potentially on the cards.
Our cameras on one man, in a rich vein of form, and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today?
If he doesn't
Live on
break
EA
the
TV.
record, then something will be up.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is potentially pulsating action from the Segunda División. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and
For a
two
small
coaches
stadium,
that
it's
want
actually
to play
quite a
an
nice
attractive
one.
brand of football. What more could you ask for?
It's like a more difficult one, but it's not bad. Thank you. Oh no.
That's useful play.
Oh.
But the danger averted for now. Cooper. Oh, breezing past him. Terrific piece of anticipation.
It's worked for it.
Ibrahim. Brito. Opportunity in the wide area. The cross is on.
Oh.
They stopped them in their tracks.
And there's no midfield.
Well, you certainly can't underplay how proficient the home
Oh
side.
no.
Derek, can he finish this?
Cavazaz.
Just can't get it past him. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner.
Nice. Nice defending. I thought you actually
Now
skied
sending
that
it
for
in.
a second.
Outrageously good piece of defending on the line, and a really good diving stop.
Oof.
Not the result from the set piece they were looking for.
Go on, Guerra. Avon Guerra.
Good looking cross, and able to get a body in the way.
Jesus Christ, how many calls do they want?
And over it comes.
Why? There we go. Nice.
Dembele. Ibrahim.
There we go, that's what we want. We're at it.
Very quick thinking there. Can he find the right pass? That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him.
Where you going? Ah, yes.
Must be. Oh, and the crossbar. Gets
They
it in the
have
way.
been all
And
over
a
us
goal
at the
kick
moment,
coming up.
and I'm not exactly sure if I like that.
And here's Dos Santos. Ibrahim. Very
Oh,
effective challenge put in.
it was a very something.
Cutzy. It's with Pombo.
Thank you.
Brito. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Oh, we got the foul.
Illegal play,
Okay.
and hence a free kick. Well, a judgment call for the referee. Many an official would have cautioned him. Just can't get it past the wall.
Off the wall. So this team is going to be mad once we get the full lineup back.
Ah, yes. Opportunity it is.
Oh, Jesus.
A goal to give them a 1-0
Oh.
lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
No. No, we've been done.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive.
We've been
and then
done
through
very-
a goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next.
Okay.
Rosenthal. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Well,
But
that is how to play advantage. Molina. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Well, no escape, not an immediate yellow card, but the referee deals with it now. Dos Santos. Guerra. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh, it might be.
Oh, you're kidding.
Moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly and just.
Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But he's still got so much work
Something
to do.
a bit
Just look
saucy.
at the strength he shows to hold off the defender
Something
and
super
still get a shot
saucy.
away. That's a really good finish.
So
Murad Ibrahim comes back and everything's going pear-shaped. That's not Ibiza.
Rosenthal.
There you go, there's a tricky game.
On the
Take
ball,
a
Guerra.
shot every time I say Ibiza
Dembele.
instead of Ibiza.
Jelic. Brito. Well, potential danger. Could reduce the deficit.
He found a gap.
There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
And he has scored one back. Murad Ibrahim scoring like he never left.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
That was solid. The number 10 of Ibrahim has done it.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Oh, damn.
Good pressure high up the pitch. Rosenthal. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, there it is. The away side haven't had as much of the ball, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
No problems
Nice
grabbing
work,
hold of that
Guerra.
one. Brito. Guerra. Dos Santos on the ball.
Come on, Rosenthal.
Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up.
Oh, we got a corner out of it. Good.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Please tell me that
Get
wasn't
the header
us.
on the target, but you've got to give credit to
That-
the defender.
Dragovic.
Saul.
Nice.
Decent position.
Nice
With that,
work,
the
Dembele.
attack fizzles out. Can he play it in? Well, they've given him too much space. And he'll take efforts like that all day long.
Okay,
And the
that's the
managers will
half.
now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes
It's
in
been
this
an
game.
interesting one, I'll be honest.
And they kick off here. Just can't get it past him. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. Outrageously good piece of defending. And a really good diving stop.
Rightio. We are gonna... Dembele is 6... Hang on, it's always been 67. Probably has.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out.
So when are you playing on Ultimate? Um, I don't know.
Far from
When
a
it
good
turns out
pass.
we're belting teams. I mean, the last score was 4-1, but that was because the goal, it was 3-1 right up until the part that goalie decided he wanted to go up for a corner. And then we just counter-attacked straight away. Also, when
And space for
all
him
of
to
the
cut
players
in.
stopped being so injury prone,
But they dealt with the
because
threat
we
first.
have Santos, who is a backup midfielder
Ayas.
on the subs bench,
And
now
teammates around
out
him.
for, Jesus Christ, I'd like,
It has to be.
game,
Well,
please
clearly
let
in
me
the mood
select
to
a
make
player.
it a double. And fine
Yeah, so
goalkeeping.
Santos
Well, he's
is
played
now
really
out
well
for
today.
7
That
months
was
because he's
another
done his
decent attempt.
ACL. Way. Murad Ibrahim, who is currently being backup Hernandez and just destroying the league, had a 5-day shoulder injury. So he did an Osprey. No. Osprey was an
Corner
Achilles.
kick played in.
He went one better.
Struggling to get it away. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Will they profit from this situation?
Go on, Rosenthal. Go on, Rosenthal.
And teammates to play it to.
So, yeah, once everyone stops...
That is a very fine
He'll be
challenge in
be
difficult
back in a bit.
circumstances.
All good. Go on, Dembele.
Cooper.
Oh, nice work.
Well, as you can
Nope.
see, the hosts have really dictated the play,
Nice.
but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into them.
This one's been tough.
Cooper. And space for them here.
That
on
or
the
I had
flank.
one good game in me and that was it.
Crossing
The rest of the results go
possibilities.
downhill.
And after the cross, defensive action called for.
Go on, Murad.
Well, we're into the final half
Oh,
hour.
he's-
Oh, breezing past him.
and it's
Score.
Rosenthal.
Magnificent stuff. And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
As he now poses just in front of all the Racing Santander fans.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack.
Yeah, you know what? Estrada could come on.
But really, the goal
I like
should never be
Estrada.
exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
Lucien happy with the goal being scored, and we are now equal.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest.
It is a bit like climbing Mount Everest.
And here's Dos Santos.
Go on, Dos Santos.
He
Oi!
stopped them in their tracks.
Okay, apparently that's above board. Alright, you then. Nice work, Dembele.
Ibrahim. Brito. Plenty of support here. Can he put them in front? He needed to get there and did. Real chance.
Oi!
Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now
Cooper
they will
coming
make the
off.
personnel change.
Go on, Estrada.
Played over.
Whip a ball.
Well, not the best clearance. Rosenthal.
Oh,
Just
Oh,
the
he's got
challenge
away
that
with
was
that.
required. 20 minutes remaining.
oh, Jesus.
Rosenthal. Oh, that's an interesting
Go on
pass.
to Santos. Give it back to Estrada. He still has it.
A chance to whip
Go
it
on,
in.
Estrada.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end.
Come on,
Ibrahim.
surely we've got a winner in
Brito.
us.
Close but offside nonetheless.
Ah, really? Jesus Christ. How was he offside? I mean, we got the ball back.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can
Thankfully.
they produce? Vicente. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Defensive Brazilians to
Nice.
shut them down.
Dragovic. Beach.
Dos Santos. Ibrahim. Rosenthal. A very
Oh.
effective challenge put in. Vicente. Arturo Molina. Firing it in.
Okay.
Really important piece of goalkeeping at this stage.
Well, it's such a key moment in the game. That's a really
And
good
they've gone
save.
for the double sub. Right then.
Trying to deliver it accurately. And intercepted there. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Well, I think
Thank
you
you.
can call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Now can they counter clinically?
Oh, and he's in.
All hands on
Murad
deck.
Ibrahim.
Big chance. Oh, it's astonishing. One of the greatest
Give him the
comebacks
box.
you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Now we've just got to park the...
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Yeah, sorry, keeper. That was... It's Murad Ibrahim. What are you expecting? 27 in 12. Averaging more than 2 a game.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Oh no. And he's got it again.
And still trying to get the shot off. Jelic.
Wait for the... Oh!
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
Oh,
On the
check
attack in the
Dembele.
closing phase.
Needs to check his... Oh no!
Time really is
Oh,
of the
we got
essence.
away with that.
What can they do from this situation?
We got away with that.
So the corner played into the box. Well, capable of better. Could
Come
play
on.
it in. And the cross
Nice.
smuggled away. And there goes
And that's the
final
game.
whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, that was attacking football at its best. They created so many
Really?
chances with their speed of movement, both with and without the ball.
Not too
But they also know they'll have to defend better. They can't always rely on scoring a hatful of goals.
It's a party in Ibiza. That was a solid game. We had more passes, less tackles, less shots, a bit more possession. There in the end. God damn. We got there in the end. Oh my word. Right, now we roll in for our monthly scout reports. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Akira Ishikawa, Ryo Yoshida, Minato Endo, not Fujiwara and not Nishimura. Caledon. Jesus. Nah. No. Ooh, if your overalls is so low, but we'll sign you anyway. Right. Meanwhile, the actual youth squad itself. Jantam, you're gone. Everyone else is progressing nicely. Bruno Ramirez looks pretty solid. We're gonna bring him up because we kind of need the depth at the moment. What we got? Simon Salinas. Could be a solid third choice keeper. So we'll promote him up. Jesus, he plays all across the midfield. So curious, how long would it take for him to become, say, because it's more Zerubbabel. It'd take 46 weeks. What if we made you deep line playmaker? Nah, I tell you what, we'll keep you as is. I just want constantly up to be 16 so we can promote him to the team. Sad doesn't look too bad, but he's very limited in. Nah, you know what? We're gonna promote him. We're gonna promote him. We're kind of waiting on Nishimura, Constellio, and that's about it. As we now kind of bring them onto the bench. Don't actually look like a bad group of players. And then we've still got Ibrahim and Dos Santos doing what they can. We don't really have a backup striker. That being said, we have Murad Ibrahim. He is the backup striker. Or he is the main striker at the moment. As we now go to play SD Huesca. Nah, I'm just gonna stop doing that.
The man to watch. He's been in terrific form, as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. Stay with us. Hi there, just about ready to go here at El Alcoraz in Huesca. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, ready to provide expert analysis. Alongside me is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live action from the Segunda División. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game.
This does not sound like something that I'd imagine a Spanish team playing for a game.
And now they get the ball rolling.
I don't know what I'd be expecting though, to be honest.
Guerra. Jelic. Guerra on the ball.
Way, very
It's
aggressive.
a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it?
Kento
So we have an
Hashimoto's
early
like
booking here to report, Stuart.
already
Yeah,
fed
the
up
referee's absolutely right. He's just making it
and
clear
has
all the
chosen
players out there,
violence,
he's not going to take any messing about
face
here.
first into the ball.
It's a perfect challenge. Ibrahim. Defensively. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him? Must be!
Ooh,
Fine goalkeeping.
not a bad little crack there.
Jelic.
Well, what a chance that was to take the lead. But you have to give the goalkeeper credit. What a brilliant save that was.
Don't know where that was going.
I must say, this looks promising. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Ibrahim. Rosenthal. There to take it away. Guerra on the ball. Ibrahim.
Go on, Rosenthal. Have the space.
Can they forge ahead? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart
Probably
him.
backed up a bit too much, Morad.
Carrillo.
Oh no.
And they
Go on,
definitely need to
Ibiza.
stop him.
Are you sure that was a
Oh,
better
this is
pass
looking
and not
promising.
deflection?
Well, a classic example of how to intercept.
Oh, we got away with that.
Dos Santos on the ball. Guerra. Brito. Well-timed tackle. Guerra. Dos Santos.
Doing well
Brito.
for now.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
And nice work,
A
Guerra.
chance for them to nudge in front.
Not so
And it
nice
should
work,
have been
Guerra.
the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
That should have been the opener. Would have been the opener. Could have been the opener. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but wasn't. Oh no.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball.
Varela. Have a bit of ball time.
Guerra. Ibrahim.
Go on, Santos.
Well,
Dos
can they produce
Santos.
on the flank? He could pick out a teammate.
There's
Can he
only
take the
one.
chance? The importance of that tackle cannot
He was
be
denied.
overstated. Hashimoto. Promising looking attack. Electing to cross into the centre. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? The save was a good one.
Okay.
Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick.
We got a goal kick out of that. That's alright.
Well worth, I think, at this stage, going back to the chance from earlier.
Okay, come on.
Ibrahim. Can they create something from here?
There we go.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Hashimoto. No luck keeping possession.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball, but they haven't done enough with it, particularly in the midfield areas, where their passing has been far too safe. And that needs to change quickly.
There we
if they're to
go.
win this one.
Rosenthal is
hang on,
in.
Stuart, big chance here. And that's sound goalkeeping.
Okay. Good save.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Oh, fine stop. Well, another corner.
I'm
hot on
sorry.
the heels of the last one.
Murad. Just hitting a bicycle kick.
A decisive clearance it was.
Not so much. That time round.
Jelic.
But I was not expecting to be seeing that.
Ibrahim. Guerra on the ball.
There is, like, no room.
Oh, a vital interception.
They were just set up super well.
And
What
the
more could I
counter looks on
say?
here. Options available. Well, so many
Thank you.
possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Ibrahim. Guerra.
Oh, Guerra through. Guerra through.
Well, that's
Guerra
how
no
to keep
longer
the
through.
opposition at bay. Mark Mateu. Hashimoto.
Come on, Dembele.
And he read it
Thank you.
superbly. Dembele. Right, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in West Ham. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect, Stuart.
And it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace, and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
And the match is underway.
Yeah. It's been interesting.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Not much time to make up his mind.
Who just tumbles
They look
over.
as though they want to make this move count. A really effective shielding under pressure. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. And here's Dos Santos. Jelic. Brito. Ibrahim. Guerra. Good tackle taken away.
Go on, Dembele. Nice, Dembele.
Very quick thinking there. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should
Yeah,
have
we'll
scored
bring
from
on
there.
Reyes.
That's a big chance.
From Dembele. Hopefully
And the
be a
substitution
bit
will
more
occur now.
defensive minded.
Playing it in. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Not the result from the
Ibrahim.
set piece they were looking for.
Oh, come on,
Terrific
Reyes.
block.
Nice.
And given the defender's touch, the referee said... And there's the delivery. It might still be problematic.
Ah,
On a time for
be
composure on the ball.
problematic for us.
Well, the fans really want him to shoot. What a save!
Oh boy. Oh no, we've got another
He's
injury.
got to clatter it away. And good pressure high up the pitch.
It's Brito as well.
Splendid defending, and it needed to be. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Reeves. Jeff?
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there. And he's
Oh, and
in
of course
real
it's the shoulder.
discomfort. He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff.
He will stay on. He's not getting a choice. Nah, if it recommends for me to take him off, I'm probably
Can he
going
finish?
to. That's
Made sure nothing
Cabazaz.
came of that. Another block. With the game level.
And
let's
there
see what
it
they
is.
can do with this corner.
Yeah, we'll bring on Estrada.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Can someone get on the end of this? Last man back and job done.
Oh, come on, Dos.
Not to be advised giving the ball away in
That was a
position.
foul.
Not the best challenge, free kick.
It's a bit more relaxed.
Ibrahim regained possession. And support available. Could play it in.
Oh,
That is out to block.
nice, Reyes.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready,
Yeah.
and now they will make the personnel change.
We'll bring in on the finish centre mid. I will admit that's actually not a bad kit Wesker has. Hammerlin on. We bring on the Finnish hammer. Finnish hammer.
Over it comes. Still could be dangerous.
Oh no.
Well, they can keep possession of it now. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Oh, a smart stop.
How they have not scored against us, I will never know.
Well,
But
he's
thank
failed to
God,
get it away properly.
because bloody hell they probably should have.
Really good high press, and that is going to be a free kick.
Thank God Estrada got up. If he turned out to be injured, I would be mad.
Well,
Like
he's given it
original
away.
people back from loans.
What can they do from here?
Cute.
Couldn't hang on to the ball. Now options are plenty. Determined defending.
Nice block.
Firing it in. Got to it easily, the keeper. Oh, he's lost possession. Now the timing of the pass, that little bit off.
Oh, ambitious from the Huesca player.
Avila.
Go on, Rosenthal.
It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage.
Oh, he scores it!
With so little time left, surely that will be the winner.
And it's
Amazing
by Guerra.
chance here.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor
I
defending.
didn't notice our
They
little
just don't
pocket
show
of
enough
fences
urgency
over
to
there.
get tight
Good
all
thing I
round the
didn't
block,
make a
which is
comment
why
about
the
it
ball's
being
ended up in the back
0-0.
of their net.
Oh, and he's made the defender as well. Not only has he scored, he's ended a man's career. And their manager is not happy. UD Guerra.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Probably is the decider, to be honest. Go on, Reyes, grab that. Yes!
Can they hit
Right.
on the break?
And it's Rosenthal.
Now, will they do it from here? It goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion.
Was that Guerra again?
Very comfortable here.
It was. Bloody hell. Yeah,
Here it is
he
again. The through ball
almost
is wonderfully executed, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
just he had to control it for some reason for like a second. Oh, that was way too close. We scored a brace.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands.
The winning brace. Nice, Murad. Not as
Gerard
nice
Valentin.
second time. Here comes Guerra again.
We've been waiting to find
Nah.
out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Okay, come on. Nice.
Very quick thinking there.
That was not what I wanted to do. That's fine.
Ibrahim.
It's worked out. Just not so much that. Estrada. Okay,
And
we're
so
good.
the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled
It-
the
it-
pass well.
I mean,
Going
it-
forward, there was some really nice incisive play.
It
too.
ended up
It's a
being
good
comfortable,
result.
but goddamn, it wasn't throughout that whole game. The fact that
Performance of this
Huesca did not
particular game will
score
have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His
is
understanding of how to find space was
yes,
brilliant today. And
interesting.
Of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
to say the least. Not that I'm mad about it, but
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance.
there should have been more goals scored against us than there was. They had 13 shots. They are more aggressive, yet we are holding off teams at the moment. And winning quite comfortably. We are EA in EA. Bruno Ramirez, I was impressed. Also, we needed the depth, so. As we are going to play Girona. Okay, we've got a bit going on. Players on international duty: David Cabezas and Jorge Varela. When's that? 9th to the 15th of November. Okay. Got a scout report from France. And Jesus Christ, no. Okay, so we've got Lucien Charles. Simon Hernandez. Nah, not so much. Isaac Mayer. No. No. Fabian Barron. Yeah, alright. We'll let him sit there for a bit. Ibrahim had a thing for us. Who did play? I hope you're a big player for us. You're already back in the team, but you're a big player for us. 74 overall. Now we'll play against 6th place Girona, sorry. Watch him get injured again. If he does, I'll cry. Like, legitimately, I'll cry. Because then we would have to play Arlindo dos Santos, who is our right mid, or is training to become our right mid. And he would be the only backup striker unless we start recalling people from loan.
Well, sometimes as a footballer you have to get used to playing in a downpour. That could be the case this evening.
It's a wet day in Ibiza.
I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we've got action from the Segunda División coming right up. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams,
So if you
great
was
playing
probably to
surface,
get injured,
and a
this would
vibrant
probably be the
atmosphere.
game.
It has all the
Considering it's
ingredients
so
for a
wet.
really exciting game.
Not that he isn't used to moist conditions.
Promising attack this.
Considering the amount of goals he has scored.
And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Go on, Brito. Gives
Ibrahim.
it to Ibrahim.
Beautifully disguised
And it's
ball,
here by Guerra.
and he could cash in. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
6 minutes in, Guerra has found the back of the net.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack.
Ultimate
They were
bliss.
so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a
I
good
don't
goal.
know, at the moment it's... Like I said, the last couple of games they've been actually quite competitive. Like stats-wise and the score sheet. So... we'll see.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? So the table looks like this, and the position occupied by Girona.
Murad
Not the
Ibrahim
position
probably
most
gets
of
a
us would
hat
have
trick then,
predicted for them.
maybe.
Well, what a poor season they're having.
I'll
I
give-
really thought they would be challenging for the title. There just seems to be something wrong with the attitude
Give you
of the players
$5
at the moment,
for
and
ultimate.
that needs to change quickly.
Wonderful chance. Well, he's missed the chance.
Is that the
and
final
keeper
bid?
didn't have to
$5.
do very much. Guerra.
Oh no.
And given away. Has eyes for goal. Oh, fine stop.
Got away with that one.
It's a short corner.
Wait, nice, Rosenthal.
Tony Villa. Can he put it away? Just leaning back a bit and over the bar.
That's an interesting looking kit. Oh Jesus Christ, where was that going?
Good use of advantage by the referee.
Had no idea where the ball was going from Varela, and then
Ibrahim.
man almost gets murdered with struggles.
Do they mean business on this occasion? A fine reading of the situation. Christian Stuani bodies forward and the break looks on. Will he play it in? Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him.
Varela.
They've got it
Oh,
now,
no.
what can they do? Big chance to get them on terms. Oh, good save. Well, perhaps
Yeah, that
he
was
thought
always
he
going to
might
come back
escape
as a yellow.
punishment. Not the case, it's a booking. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And a goal to square the game. Into the same stuff.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's
That
a
would have
lovely goal.
happened. Shut
So
up.
back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Nice switch of play.
Alright, let's see.
Guerra. Dos Santos. Oh, good use of the ball.
Nice, Dos Santos.
Could take the lead. For a moment in terms of the finish.
Did all that work, dance around all the defenders. Just to narrowly miss it. What are we doing, Dos
Tony
Santos?
Villa. Poor attempt at a pass,
you.
really. Brito.
Ah! Should have been a one-touch through ball to Rosenthal. Turned out to not be the case. Nice,
Taken
Villa.
away, he won the ball. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, they might be onto something.
Ah, Brito.
Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All hands on deck.
Bloody hell, Varela.
Tidily, he had plenty to think about.
Oh,
Ibrahim.
nice work.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Aleix Garcia. Really nice ball. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
I didn't realise what was going on
Brito.
there. Go on, Brito.
Pressing high to win the ball.
Okay. I had no idea who had control of the ball for like a while there. Nice, Sevilla.
Jelic. Guerra.
Dos Santos, please.
Still pushing for that
Please
goal
run.
that would see them forge ahead. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Garcia.
Djokovic, why are you taking a back bump?
This might be ideal for the counter.
Thank you.
Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending.
And it's
Guerra
Guerra
on the
again.
ball. And on to Villa. Garcia. And it's a quality pass.
Dembele, that does mean back off. Oh no, Jelic.
Could be. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range, he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Now sending it in. And the keeper more than equal to it. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Well, he failed to get it away properly.
Okay.
So the whistle then. We're up the halfway
Okay.
stage in this match.
What's it? Scores are level. And the fact that Ibrahim has had like quiet games since coming back, he's been a bit
Well,
worrying.
underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in
I
this
think
second
outside
half.
of one, he's not scored in all of his games since coming back.
Ibrahim, good looking move this.
And he's
And he's made
through though.
And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning
So had that.
saves here!
Well, Ibrahim has scored the Marty Jones seminar. Great. I had a great time.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease.
That being
It's
said,
just a
6
joke
hours
pace.
of training
And when he
was
gets onto it, he decides to go
long,
for power. It's a really emphatic
very
finish, which
long.
gives the keeper no chance.
But I learned so much stuff from him to take away from it and now implement it into my wrestling. And it's also, you know, fired some of the creative juices on things that I can do, which will be good.
Christian Stuani.
And I think I made some decent enough connections as well to maybe start getting some bookings up in Queensland as they score another leveler. But yeah, overall positive experience. He also said to like recommend it to the guys and get.
It all starts with the delivery into the box. Just
Now
begging
when
someone
does
to get
the
on the end of
gym?
it. But then you have to ask what's going on with the defending.
It's already started. I've just
Nowhere
fallen
near
off a
enough pressure
bit
on him, and they're
on
punished
it,
as
to
a
be
result.
honest. Just due to illness. I was actually going pretty solid, but it was more cardio heavy.
So the ball is running again at 2-2.
Damn, say it. That's good.
Jelevic. Dragovic.
Yeah, and plus,
Rosenthal.
yeah, even though I've sort of gotten over
Useful play.
whatever it is I had,
Well, nothing comes of it. It
like
looked
the cough
promising.
is still there and quite, you know,
Lopez.
not being shaken at the moment. So,
Christian
I mean, that being
Stuani.
said, I'm gonna
Now
start
with Stuani.
going back and do a bit
Amy.
more lighter
High
stuff.
quality defending.
But yeah,
Ibrahim.
the
Rosenthal.
the gym stuff is still there. It's just
Now let's see what they can do
well, I've
here.
been sick for the last week and a half. Was meant to start with
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining
Cutzy again
patient.
yesterday. Yeah. Now look,
Just like that, they don't have the ball
even
anymore.
though, and the other thing as well is
So half an hour remaining.
someone came out positive from
There to take
the
it away.
recent event. So yeah, there's also a bit of a fear of that.
Christian Stuani.
Which thankfully I
Amy.
still had some tests left over, so I've been testing myself. Yeah.
Now far from a smooth challenge.
Oh, I've
And
injured a
will the
man.
referee
Oh,
produce
that's
a
not
call?
good. Yeah, Jelevic should be getting a card
And a
for
yellow
that.
card for that, Stuart.
Hang on, is he
Have to
fine?
be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Yeah, we'll bring on Estrada. But yeah, thankfully I haven't got it, which is good. Because I've got some tests still lying around that are still in date and still good. So, yeah. But nah, I do need to
Lopez.
get back into a swing of things.
Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Borja Garcia.
You know what, I should.
Garcia with it.
But
They've given it
probably
away.
should get back more into the swing of things before constantly going with Mr. Sabbath. If that becomes a consistent thing. Plus it's also like working out times to do it.
Borja Garcia. Could be a chance to break here.
Which wouldn't be that hard, it's just
A fine reading of the situation.
not frying my brain at work enough to actually do
Well,
it.
we have 20 minutes left in this game. Oh, he's
Estrada was through and I decided to play it off.
Aleix Garcia. And a chance for him on the flank. Oh, the threat is there.
Yes. He definitely
And
will.
he struck the post.
Oh! That was very close
And I think the threat has been averted.
to a goal.
Well, it was a
Man
foul, but good
then
use of
proceeds to
advantage
get
by the referee.
fouled.
Well, they won't come closer than that, but they are creating chances, and surely the goal is
Oh,
coming.
Estrada would have been in. I do appreciate still commits to the slide with the player on the yellow card.
Christian Stuani. An alert piece of defending.
Okay.
Just needs to get rid of it. Jelic. Dragovic. Rosenthal.
Ah.
Nicely cut out.
Oh,
And they're on
Rosenthal,
the front
no.
foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game.
Oh, VR.
Well, very effective play in possession.
Nice, Dragovic. Ah. Nice, Murad. Go on, Rosenthal. Go on,
Attacking
Rosenthal.
options appear plentiful. And
Ah,
credit
ha,
is
ha,
due for
ha.
that good piece of defending.
They're just laser focused on Murad Ibrahim.
Tony Villa.
Anything
Onto
near
Estuani.
him, and they're just instantly on him.
Christian Stuani. Well, that's one
Oh
for
no,
them to
Villa, that's
pursue.
your man.
And they got into
Nice,
that crossing
Cabezas.
position, but dealt with defensively. Ibrahim. Clean challenge. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Well, they still have designs on the win. Can he put them in front? No is the answer to the question, and that could be so
Alright,
important at this
we've got to
stage.
survive this corner, and I think we're walking away with a point.
So the corner played into the box, and the danger's still on.
Yeah,
And
okay,
there is the
just the point.
referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals, and Stuart interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that one.
Would have won if that was... You do understand Ultimate is the next difficulty higher. So in theory I would have lost the game. And yeah, you know what, that's not a bad result because we only had 4 shots. We converted 50% shots on goal. I'd take that as a bit of a win. It doesn't give us the 3 points, but it's a bit of a win. What have we got message-wise? Ricardo Hernandez has returned from injury. Oh boy. Oh boy. Things just got a little bit more spicy. So what that means is, Rosenthal, you did solid work for us. Unfortunately though, you are now going to have to be relegated to the bench. That being said, Ricardo Hernandez, please step forward. Poor Ben, relegated to the bench. Oh, as a fill-in left mid, right? Because that's literally the only reason we brought him in was because we just needed someone to replace Murad on the left. As far as people for that go, he was solid. I have no issue subbing him back on and off. Right, we are still top of the league. Let's have a look at standards just out of curiosity. Oh, okay. So we've got a game difference and a game in hand over Sporting, but we're playing Las Palmas. It's about to get very interesting. We're not going to worry about the press conference. Sick. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was not the option I wanted to hit. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god, it's put actual players in those positions. I would be mad.
Hello from a glorious part of the world, the Canary Islands. Welcome to the Estadio de Gran Canaria. My name is Derek Ray.
I think
these would be like the
closest we'd have to rivals Las Palmas in the game.
Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got 2 teams full of quality.
Right. Who did they put on the field? Reyes and... Okay. That's fine. That's all dandy. Jesus Christ, it nearly scared me though, the thought of what they're going to do. But it's about to become a very interesting game of football.
Interesting matchups and 2 coaches that want to play an attractive
But the return
brand
of
football.
Hernandez.
What more could you ask for?
And here now is Hernandez. Really good challenge.
Yeah, it's just more the fact that we still have real players at the team, because we haven't sold them off just due to depth issues. So I thought it was potentially going to select them to play, which obviously kind of breaks the rules of what this challenge is. Oh!
An opportunity wasted early in the game.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek, but that's a wasteful finish.
Yeah, that was a bit off. But yeah, nah, it's usually pretty good for that sort of thing. It was just, yeah, still having real players on the list
Guerra
makes it a bit more,
could
be hit and miss.
Also,
scout this.
Well,
I think we've got one more month in France, and then once we're done, flip. Yeah, Salinas, it's
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. But when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens.
But yeah,
next.
once we're done in France, we'll go to Ecuador. It's just we've got wrecked.
Guerra on the ball.
Shut up.
Dos Santos.
It's just
Guerra.
yeah. Whilst we're still scouting
tackle.
France, we're gonna see out France before going to Ecuador. It's just we got. Shut up. Stop quoting me.
Hernandez has it. Dos Santos on the ball.
Go on, Hernandez.
That's
First
full
game
play.
back.
Oh, maybe
It's
the
Murad
advance.
Ibrahim.
Would
Oh,
have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside.
you put that right in a pretty good spot, I reckon. Shut up. Alright, that's a bit offside.
Kirian. Cardona. On the ball, Vieira.
Come on, Avia. Nice.
The
Avia.
high press was on, and the chance is on.
Come on, Dembele. Dembele, why are you getting outrun? Yes, Dembele. Yes, Dembele. Keep the ball, Dembele. Thank you.
Having won the ball back, they
Not
might be
so
able to
much.
profit.
Thank you, Dragovic.
Oh, he's given us away
Not so much.
inexplicably. And still trying to get the shot off. Terrific block.
Please.
Firing it in. And the keeper more than
Bloody
equal to it.
hell. Where is Varela? Bring me Varela. I want Varela back.
And short it is.
If you tried just clearing
Over
it.
towards the back post.
Well,
threat about it.
we've got it cleared at the moment.
Racing forward, trying to
Guerra.
catch them out.
Go on, Guerra. You got all the space in the world, Guerra. How have they allowed you to have this? How have they allowed you to keep the ball?
Was an
Oh.
important piece of defending. Benito. Vieira. Vieira. And a good
Nice,
challenge
Guerra.
to bring that attack to an end.
Or Guerra? Ibrahim, come on.
And they couldn't keep possession. And they continue to advance. A lot of options here. And blocked
You-
for now.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes.
Dembele.
Creating lots of chances now, and you think if they do
Please.
get another, it's going to be tough for the opposition to find a way back into this.
Oh, come
It's
on,
really
come on,
going
come
so
on,
well
come on.
for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Foul there, free kick awarded.
Guys, stick with it.
A deep delivery. But
Oh, we're
goalkeeper's
going to
ball,
lay him behind
disappointingly
the
for
wall.
them.
Go on, Dos Santos, run.
Dos Santos.
Run.
It is a
Run.
decent looking attack here.
Oh, flipping hell. Yes, thank you, Guerra.
He's broken free.
Brito!
Brito!
Brito! It do be very good,
You have
very
to ask,
nice.
where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Burrito!
So a level contest, 1-1.
No. No burrito. Brito.
Vieira. Pepelu.
Nice,
Timing was perfect.
Guerra.
Ball one.
Oh, Guerra, please. Thank you.
Brito.
There's Brito
Now,
again.
who can he play it to?
Ah,
Disappointing
no,
end to
no,
the
Brito.
move.
Sounds like something they made from Family Guy. I would say. She don't make burrito for you. Go on, Jelavic. Go
Firing
on.
it towards goal. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one.
Jesus Christ. Had he tried actually hitting the ball?
And taking it away.
To be fair, I'm sure that shot came off the defender. It probably did. It was just the trickle
This looks more than decent.
that was
And the keeper
heading
was up to
towards
the
the
task.
keeper.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
They take it short.
Oh no.
Able to deal with the
Thank you.
threat.
Oh, Dos Santos, why? Why have you done that?
Pepelu. And beating the defender. It needs an accurate cross. Can he put them in front?
Okay.
Well, there it is, the referee's whistle. Half-time here at the Estadio de Gran Canaria.
There are some solid players in this team. It's just at the moment we're going through a bit of a performance slump. Or what feels like a bit of one.
And the
I mean, we've got Reyes and Salinas filling for the Mexican pairing, but even then, like I said,
So the two
Ibrahim
teams have
just
switched
feels like he
around,
hasn't
and the second
had
half
much
is
goal
underway.
contribution by his first game back.
getting the better of his opponent. Well, danger averted thanks to
Nice,
his teammate.
Dragovic.
Being pressed and pressed high.
I mean, Hernandez initially clearly ruined him. Yeah, 5 days with no shoulder, and it's apparently done him in.
Pejinho. That's very good refereeing.
Apparently
Let
will
the play
murder a man
flow.
though.
Pejinho. It's looking promising.
Ooh.
And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick.
Yeah, there's the yellow from Murad
Play was
Ibrahim.
allowed to carry on, but now that it's come to a halt, a caution.
Gonna lay down to the wall.
Well, the cross came over, and a real need to get rid of the ball here. Jelavic.
Oh,
Effective
Jelavic, come
challenge.
on. Nice, Dragovic.
Good work to win the ball back
Conference who
high
you
up the
wanted to
pitch.
run with.
And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Substitution. Let's see
Nah,
how it affects the
I
match.
wasn't that bad. I was just super tired though.
It's with Hernandez. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Now can they counter clinically?
Right, lads, can we try and... Okay.
Oh, they've given him too much space. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Yeah, they
Well, he
sit
needs to
while
be more
they're
aware there. He
too
didn't work
busy
hard enough
drinking.
to stay onside.
Look, man, you got to experience the nightlife. Nothing wrong with going out drinking. At least I didn't do it on a day that we needed to get up super early
Dos
for
Santos on the
flights.
ball. Brito.
Go on, Murad.
A creative
Go
look
on,
about
Murad.
this. He could pick out a teammate.
Until you run into Ark at the
Benito.
bar.
Can they
Yeah,
do
that
something positive on the counter
that
attack?
threw me seeing that. Just going out with some mates and there he is just standing there. It's like,
Well, a
what
classic
are you
example
doing
of how
here?
to intercept. On the ball, Guerra. Well, visionary pass.
Oh,
But brilliantly read to cut it
so
out.
close,
It
Hernandez,
looks
so close.
promising. Cardona.
Also, apparently, sorry,
This is looking
FIFA also
threatening.
dropped a new update, apparently fixing
Supporters
dynamic
want to see
potentials,
another goal.
which will be
Can they slot it
good for
home?
the game, hopefully.
Well, it came to nothing in the end. Perfect challenge.
I was on Discord with Sabbath when he got a Sabbath.
Teammates
We
available.
had a good laugh.
Well, that pass easy
Look,
on
so,
the
as long as it end.
eye.
Oh.
Position. And a goal it is to put them in front again.
I suppose as long as the story entertains some people. I was just very confused when it all happened. I personally didn't think Ark was kind of a go out to a bar kind of guy, but here we are.
Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Apparently I know nothing. And we're losing to Las
2-1
Palmas.
it is here.
We are eating away at our game advantage, our 3-point lead, which we should be extending.
They've given it away.
Apparently the game is
Guerra.
that, or my brain has just actually gone to mush now.
Oh, a vital interception.
Go on, Yellowvic. There we go. Oh, Hernandez.
And teammates around him. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the
Yeah,
task.
Estrada
He's
can
looking
come
really
on.
lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Get Estrada
Well,
on.
they've decided to make a change.
Right, get him, Dos
Playing it
Santos.
short.
Get him. Get.
Well, so promising,
Look,
but a
get
goal
got.
checked the outcome.
Right, Rosenthal could come in. Flipping hell. Dos Santos get murdered by a man. Maybe we should be getting him off.
Estrada.
Oh,
Possession one.
Estrada plays.
15 minutes left for play. Plenty of options. Guerra. Well cleared away.
If you have a player that you get nutmegged, you should have to release them as part of the rules. No, that's a dangerous game to play because some of my best players will get nutmegged. And I'm not releasing like a Hernandez or an Ibrahim or a Brito. Speaking of which, Brito off for Hammerlainen. The Finnish hammer. Or ham.
They favoured a
Or
short one
hamster. I don't know.
And he cuts in from the wing.
Maybe
Another
hamster
corner. Can
is
they
a
take
bit of a
advantage this
guinea
one?
pig substitution at the moment.
And deciding to go short with this one.
Calm. What?
Guerra.
What were you doing?
And a
Oh,
goal!
you having a
They
laugh.
have it to the lead. Much needed security.
When this year international break and I just want it to end.
I just want my Mexican. Oh, hey, it appears you. Yes, shut up. I have seen that I have conceded.
The action continues. And no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand.
Why did
And the
Dos
throw-in
Santos
forthcoming.
gets obliterated by a man, and now he can't play football right.
Cardona. Fabio Gonzalez.
Flipping hell, that was the slowest slide tackle I've ever seen in my life.
Guerra. Real chance. Well, he's just spooned it over the top.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently so.
Estrada. On to
Go on,
Hernandez. Himalainen.
Oh, Jesus.
Showing good defensive judgment.
Jesus Christ. Himalainen. Thank you, Jelavic. Not so much, Jelavic. Thank you, Reyes. Oh, for Pete's
Struggling
sake.
to keep the ball. Now options are plenty. Vieira. And no way
Thank
through.
you.
As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack.
Oh, Dos Santos.
And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow.
That's going to be the game.
Oh, great vision.
Avia.
Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. And that
Yeah,
was
that's
it
the
for this
game.
game.
Friendly
Well,
team
we
had a
spoke
good
earlier about the wonderful away form, but a thoroughly frustrating and
It's a
disappointing day
formation
at the
that
office.
doesn't have
Well,
a
we knew it was
cam.
always going to be a tough game, but I think they lacked belief today. Had they been more...
We like something today. With the main thing being our main keeper and potency up front. We got dominated in possession. It wasn't even funny. It's not even funny. It's not good. Who sent us a message? Rosenthal. I disagree, it's hilarious. Shut up. It is not hilarious. Flipping hell. And now we've got Sporting. Now we've got Sporting. Flipping hell. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go to the team management because we are going to get the players who we actually want playing on the pitch. So it's Cavazaz and Varela. Fucking hell. Ugh. Hernandez at the moment, man. Everyone's pretty solid, but just Hernandez up front is a bit. How's it going? It's a bit dubious. Right, I'm gonna be right back real quick, and then we'll get into racing sporting. Right, who's ready to watch the most questionable, dubious FIFA gameplay in their life? Because that's what's about to happen.
Well, they say opposites attract. Today they clash. One team, the freest scoring side in the division. The other, the best
But I
defensive
just watched
team
the
in the
most
league.
dubious
We have all the
FIFA
action for
gameplay
you
in my
live
life.
on EA TV.
Well, you've got to watch some more.
Well, the weather
As we play at
forecasters
home.
promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and
Oh,
sitting next to me,
Jesus.
ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live action from this La Liga smut. Can he make it count? Oh, the keeper made it
Oh,
look
the home
routine.
fans.
It was anything but.
Nah, they'll be good. They've got the heroes, Hernandez,
Now sending it in.
Ibrahim,
Oh, fantastic
Guerra,
effort. He made great contact, but the
who
keeper
instantly
more than
making
equal to it.
better decisions in the net. Oh no.
Brilliantly blocked.
It's just been a bundle in the middle of the park. Please. Brito. Murad, what are you doing?
Jelic. Guerra. Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
wait a
Brito.
moment, Stuart, look at what's happening. Oh, incredible
Too close.
save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Jose Guerra.
Ah, this ain't
Teammates
good.
around him. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this?
Ah, Cabezas.
Could be. There
Should
it
have tried
is,
the.
and just the ideal start.
Well, here we can see it again.
I don't
And he
want to
starts
talk
with the
about
ball
this.
over the top, perfectly weighted, and from there he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next.
God. So it's on ultimate yet? No, it's not.
And a good
Stop
challenge
trying
bring
to
that
up the
attack to an end.
difficulty.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive.
Nice. That's so nice.
Jelic,
There you go. Ahoy!
clean challenge.
Okay, apparently that was clean.
Well, he successfully got
Flipping hell.
past him.
We apparently have different
Will he play
definitions
it
of
in?
what clean is.
A glorious chance. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Dragovic, and given away.
Ah, no.
Takes it on. High echelon goalkeeping there. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball.
I'm very aware how
Little
awkward this
chance.
is.
It's a great goal.
So underway once more.
Oh, for God's sake.
A chance maybe from the wide position.
Dembele, please, thank you.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
I could live with that, I suppose.
Oh, good
Nice.
defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
Ah, Hernandez.
And continues his run.
I believe the point of football is to score goals, not concede goals. I might be wrong. Well, apparently it's Pedro
And following
Diaz
the
being on the
infringement, a
floor.
caution.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Guerra's
That was always
got a
gonna be
yellow.
booking.
Well, that didn't go exactly to plan, and no wonder he's getting a few icy stares from his teammates.
Yeah, that's a complete waste. He was never going to score from there.
He was never going to score, but he believed. He was determined.
Keeping the ball moving. And just like
Hernandez
that, they don't have the ball
plays.
anymore.
He believed he could
Well,
fly.
the visitors have
Well,
controlled
he sent the
possession,
ball
as you
into
can see,
orbit, that
and
was
as
for
a
sure.
result, have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here.
Oh, no. Okay, we're just clearing that out. Flipping out.
And he read it well.
Hernandez just runs into a man, falls over, and
He's
then
got to
just...
score. Oh, so close. Just unable to keep the shot down. Brito. Hernandez. Jelic.
Alright,
Guerra.
here we go.
Real
Oh, and
chance.
Hernandez is in. Hernandez is in.
Surely.
Aye.
To alter the arithmetic.
Ricardo
And
Hernandez
they can turn this
has
round.
finally scored in his return.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Very nice. Well, seven just went by, so I'm gonna go kill some. That's for feeling luck.
So on with the
All
match.
good, enjoy.
2-1 is the scoreline. What's
This will
gonna
probably
happen
be my
next?
final game for the night as well.
Pressing high, and they have the ball again. And good pressure high up the pitch. Jelic. On to Hernandez. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And he's retrospectively awarded the free kick now, having tried to give them the advantage. This could be the equaliser.
Hey!
And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum.
And suddenly
Well,
the
that's the way it
tides have
shows us. This is the
turned.
way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball.
At
That's a
Ibiza.
fantastic
At
goal, you have to
Ibiza.
say.
He's making the ball spin. There is some witchcraft in that headband. 8 goals in 7 matches. God knows what. Who knows what the Golden Boot chase would have looked like had he not been injured.
Like this team. Ioannidis. Otero in possession. It's there for him. Making sure nothing
Nice work,
untoward
Cabazaz.
happens. Superb tackle.
Hey.
And a free kick awarded
Yeah, that was a
by
bit
the referee.
dubious.
Uroš Djurdjevic. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper.
And that
And there
is
it is, the half-time
the
whistle.
half done.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think,
2
Stuart?
shots, 2
Well,
goals.
what an outstanding first half he had. He dictated the play and was a constant threat with his ability on the ball. Surely he's going to be marked a lot tighter in the second 45 minutes. Otherwise, he completely dominate the game.
Can he make it count? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Could be. There it is, and just the ideal start. And given away. Takes it on. High echelon goalkeeping there.
Okay. Oh.
Can he make it count? Oh, the keeper made it look...
Right. Let's finish off this match, shall we? Hopefully with the 3
Well, they've
points.
got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us.
Oh no. Just make the man.
Interception to snuff out the danger.
Come on, Brito. Ah,
UD
that's so good.
Oh, terrific pass. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And back now with Hernandez.
Go on, Ibrahim.
Into the advanced position.
Go on, Ibrahim.
Must take the lead here. Really important
Should have
tackle.
taken the lead there. And it's Hernandez.
The supporters
He's
want
going
to
to
see
score a
him have
hat-trick.
go. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for
Hitting them with the
Cutzy?
square.
Can they see this out now?
Very nicely
Well, it's a
worked.
goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
It's a Hernandez hat-trick. I just love the tucked hands in.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
That's not good.
Jose Guerra.
Oh. Why weren't we getting the ball, lads?
Giving it a try. Oh, did so well to deny him.
Did do so well to deny him.
So the corner played into the box. Now that was never likely to trouble the keeper.
Well, as you can see from the stats, they've absolutely dominated the game. They've been good in possession, they've created chances, but they just haven't been clinical enough in front of goal, and that's the big problem. If they want to get back into the game, they've got to start taking some chances.
And now they need to put in the effort to win the ball back.
Come on,
He read the
Ibrahim.
situation defensively and did his job. Difficult to stop him. Oh, breezing past him. And a good-looking ball.
That's
Well, I
real.
suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Pressing high to win the ball. Oh, surely! And a goal!
And there's an equaliser!
All even.
No.
Well, great, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself
Can't
that
be
bit of
having that.
space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
So back underway, and there we have it. 6 goals divided evenly.
And we've got shirt pulling.
Can he put them in front?
Oh.
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about.
Stumble at the last little bit.
That's very effective. Good high pressing. Throw-ins given. 20 minutes to go.
Indeed.
Showing excellent vision. Real chance.
Oh.
Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And he read it well defensively.
I just love how people are just getting bulldozed
Decent
left, right, and
progress
centre
with the
in
ball
this
at his
game.
feet. Could be. And a goal.
Oh,
It is
not
to
again.
put them in front again. No
Oh.
less than they deserve.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And then the shot is
All
emphatic. He
collapsing.
strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
What a big moment. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Must be.
Oh, he's netted it. He's actually netted it. Ibrahim has levelled the game again. Flipping hell.
Well, here it is again.
And now it looks like he's back on.
While the movement in the box is equal to it.
And he's made the keeper to do it. Oh, he has done the dirty.
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. Uroš Djurdjevic. And the snuffing out of the cross
Nice,
there.
Dembele.
And now a
Nice.
corner. Can they take advantage of it? Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Get Reyes on.
Corner kick played in. Oh,
Oh,
they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Thought we'd try the Hernandez solo goal because might as well.
Oh, good play this.
Worked wonders with Ibrahim.
Oh, good vision. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. He has teammates around him.
Come on.
Terrific block. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory.
It's always corners I can see that.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Go on, Estrada. Go on, Estrada.
Couldn't keep it. Oh, nice work to get past his opponents. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here we can see it again.
You're
Look
a
at the way he
casual
glides
fan.
past the defender
Okay.
to create space for
Damn
himself.
it.
But you do have to ask questions of the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't be beaten at your near post like that.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Oh, he's through here.
Oh no, again.
And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking at threat. He looks so sharp today.
And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. And a very good
Lads,
challenge.
we just got to win one header. Come on, Dos Santos. It'll be a consolation, but
Might be
goddamn,
able
can
to
we?
get in behind the
Nah.
defence. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the
Oh,
history books
and that's
as
the
a
note we're
home
ending on.
defeat.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Needed a
Hernandez
much
looks
better
like he
display.
was man of the match with his hat trick. We're just not getting shots up the pitch. Is literally what's happening. I wasn't even a man of the match. Apparently that's the theme of not getting the shots off, and it's cost us dearly. Yeah, right. Yes, we'll just bring it to the next game. Do auto transfer. Yeah, right. Accept. So, as we're wrapping up here, I'm gonna announce we are setting up a YouTube channel for this series. So at the moment we're just doing, well, gonna have video on demand, but I'm gonna cut up the streams into more highlighty bits and either post-com or leave whatever voiceover it is here and go from there. And yeah, hopefully we could get the ball rolling with that, get more eyes on this. Maybe, who knows? Maybe not. Maybe it's just, you know, bit of fun that someone might stumble across and look over. Who knows? Anyway, on that note, good. Thank you for tuning in, if you did, and give the old follow, share around, all the usual Twitch shenanigans, and I will see you next time.